Hello everyone and welcome back to the Baddest channel. We are here for a tier listing today. Get fucking excited. It's my favorite thing to do every set. Gentlemen, how are we?
Doing good. I can already see Clint is excited.
He is fucking... We're starting on his favorite leader.
Time of the year.
It's the most wonderful time.
There's a reason why I'm called the Christmas Grinch.
We're starting with his favorite colors,
Star Wars
favorite
Grinch.
Cost. He's ready to go.
Yeah, he loves it. He loves a late deploy
Star Wars
leader.
Unlimited Grinch.
He loves blue black. Like we're Clint's keen.
All right.
Can we just go straight to red?
Man.
Let's just go straight to red.
No. We're doing it in order. We're doing it in order.
We get this soon enough.
All right. We are, as I said, we are tier listing today, gentlemen. Get your iPads ready. If you haven't watched a Baddest Batch tier list before, we are going to have our devices with a little whiteboard up, and we are going to vote democratically on where we think it goes, and we're going to discuss it out. A little bit differently, we're going to go a little bit more unified in how we rank them this time. So similar to some other creators, what we're going to be looking at is the leaders within the set. We're going to rate things in S tier if we think it's likely that it might break out into the existing meta. But we're going to kind of keep it as encapsulated as we can and rank them as we see them within this set, except for obviously if they might break out and be awesome. All right, let's get it. We are starting with Chancellor Palpatine. Obviously one of my favorite characters in this franchise. Gotta love the bad guys. So he is a 7 deploy leader. His leader ability is action, 1 resource, and exhaust. Search the top 5 cards of your deck for a card with plot. Reveal it and draw it. Put the other cards on the bottom of your deck in a random order. His epic action, as I said, deploys on 7. He comes out as a 6/8, and when deployed, the next card you play using plot this phase cost 3 less. 3 less. It's pretty good.
All right. Two whiteboard, boys.
2 our whiteboards. I feel like I'm going to knock my camera, so I'm just going to move it a little bit. We're going to go there. All right, ready?
Yes, what do you think Chancellor Palpatine should be rated at, Momo?
Yeah, let me get the cats in and I'll ask.
I'm ready.
All right, let's get it. Ready?
Oh, I haven't done it.
Oh my god!
Here we go. We're good.
1, 2, 3, flip. There we go. We're on a B. Clint has
PVC.
Clint has said C. So in true democratic baddest fashion, we will chuck him up in C. Oh, we're gonna put Palp up to B. All right, next leader.
Hold on. I want to say I'm surprised you have him as B, and it just clicked for me. He is so similar to Kylo from previous set, like so similar, in the sense that he's going to deploy. He's going to deploy relatively late. Like you rarely deploy Kylo on his cost turn, right?
Sure,
like he's a 6, right? You put him like usually a couple turns later. And he's kind of going to be the same. You're going to be able to play a bunch of cards and potentially some upgrades and things like that have plot.
Yeah.
And like have a big leader flip turn. And like you kind of had Kylo up high. I think his leader side ability is not as good as Kylo.
That's the reason I'm dropping him down. Like the fact that he costs 1 resource. I think we've talked about this a lot. Like those abilities that cost 1 resource and force you to kind of play a bit under curve, I don't think get rated as high. If it didn't cost 1. And that was maybe just like discard something else or whatever, then maybe A. Now, we've only had limited exposure to the plot mechanic on the site that shall not be named. It's strong, and
it's strong.
I do think like bringing out, because 3 less.
Ooh.
Like, you know, we've talked about it with our very own Inferno 5, and he's saying like when he's tested it, you're never getting like less than 3 plot cards out on his flip turn. That's wild. So I think it's good. I'd personally like to see it a bit more. To me, it's got the potential to get to A. I just need to see it a little bit more, I think.
Maybe you do some early testing video with him.
Maybe.
For another site.
For another site. All right. We're going to move to the next one. So we've got...
The big slug.
The big boy Jabba the Hutt. All right. Another blue-black. Clint's favorite. Action,
Level 1
one
cost.
resource, exhaust. Friendly damage unit deals 1 damage to an enemy unit. If the friendly unit has 3 or more damage on it, it deals 2 damage instead. Comes out at 5. He is a 2/8 when he flips. So, a bit early. And his 2/8, so a lot of survivability. When another friendly unit is dealt damage and survives. Oh, I can't. Hang on. Shit.
You may have the unit deal that much damage to an enemy unit. Use this ability only once each round.
Yeah, cool.
You're the one with the glasses.
I have 20/20 vision.
Thank God. So yeah, it's dealing damage. I don't know. This feels weird. I don't know how.
It's the wording. It's the wording that has me.
I think his leader side isn't very good. I think the flip side is not that bad. It's kind of cool because when it's dealt damage and survives, so it can swing into something and kill it. Then you can have that unit deal
You have
damage.
to survive.
You have to survive.
Okay.
I like the body. The body on
Ooh.
5's pretty good.
A 2/8 coming out on 5.
Similar
Put a
to
hotshot blaster
the
on him.
other Jabba unit. He's also a 2/8 or is he a 2/6?
But he comes out. He's a 2/12, but he comes out on.
No, sorry, I was talking
7.
about the.
I think.
Oh,
I
the
think
unit.
the thing that lets him down is like, and this is going back to me just literally saying something about hotshot blaster. It's another friendly unit, like,
And he has to survive, so you got to play.
and he
with
has
the
to
Yeah.
survive. So, but Jabba's got 8 health, so you almost want him to be the attacker to survive and then deal the damage to control the board.
Mm.
It feels like that's probably what he did do, and then he's just been
Like,
nerfed
it's
down as
stupid.
the leader.
Yeah.
That's great, gentlemen. Can you give
Uh,
me back his leader side, please, TV?
oh, not that way.
See, leader sides that cost 1. Like,
And I don't think it's not very
Ready.
strong for costing 1. I'm not. All right, I'm ready, I think.
3, 2, 1. C minus, C, and D.
Yeah.
giving it the big black C.
Yeah.
I just don't see it.
I think it has some, like the 2/8 on 5. The ability once it's flipped is probably not awful. So I think that gives it a bit of a redeeming quality. I think it's a low C, high D for me.
So the thing that's interesting is, in this side is the wording. It says a friendly unit damaged. A friendly damage unit deals damage to an enemy unit. So you're doing a ping with a unit in a sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's otherwise it would have been so simple to say with Jabba like deal 1 damage to a unit, right? But I guess it makes sense if that unit has 3 damage, then you can do 2. It's gonna be weird. I think you played with some grid stuff.
Yeah. And
Seems
there's
good as a CAD.
there's a lot of the blue stuff in that. You can what with what? What did you say, Clint?
It seems good into like CAD or like these ping decks.
Yeah. You get pinged a bunch.
Yeah. All right. So what are we sitting on? C, low C.
You can put him for C.
C.
Since we're a democracy, apparently. I thought we were bloody.
A meritocracy? You'd be wrong.
Shush, what's wrong?
All right. Next one. Blue, black. Again, 3 blue blacks this time
Yeah,
around.
is that
Because
unusual?
because the Chancellor is in the spotlight deck.
Yep.
So there's always like 1 extra heroic and villainy in a aspect, in an aspect. All right, Lama Su. So the Prime Minister of Camino. Action, exhaust. Play an upgrade from your hand on a friendly non-vehicle unit. It costs 1 less. If you do, deal 1 damage to that unit. This guy comes out on 6. He is a 3/7. And
Not bad.
his flip ability is when this unit completes an attack and survives, you may play an upgrade from your discard pile on a friendly non-vehicle unit. It costs 1 less. I don't think that's actually. I don't think that's bad. That's
Put your vote in. Don't stop trying to convince us. Put your vote in.
okay.
Then we can discuss it.
Alrighty. All right, let's get it.
3, 2, 1, bang.
Okay. I think we're kind of in the same spot.
We're kind of there. I think he's better than Jabba.
I think it's better than Jabba, for
easily.
sure. For sure.
Discounting stuff is always good.
Right?
Yes. Plus, like,
My
there's a bunch of good upgrades in blue. Like in blue villainy, like it's gonna be pretty good. Who says I had Clinton? I had C, so it's gonna.
Yeah, B minus. He'd be low B, high C. I think why I probably look at it and think now I'm thinking more about it. It probably does belong in C even more. Is why does he come out at 6?
The body's not phenomenal either.
It's a 3/7. There's Mother Towson is a 3/7 and has a really good ability and comes out on 5. Like, I'm curious as to why 6 for this guy, but
Oh, hold on. He has the Kaminoan tag. There's not a lot of Kaminoans.
no,
Trait.
Nala
Interesting.
say.
Maybe Omega stuff like that. Maybe not sure.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah.
All right.
I doubt it will ever be a relevant tag. I'd be very surprised if it ever was.
Very, very low.
Yes. Yeah. Just go talk to Inferno 5. See if he thinks the same.
It's true.
Let's just put it down in Scott tier then. Easy. Put straight down in Scott tier.
I think it's mildly more
talking about
playable than Scott tier.
Yeah. You talk about the leader or the Kaminoan trait?
Both.
I think the leader is alright. Decent. I think
it's fine.
Probably good in steel.
It'll actually be a good limited leader.
Depends how many upgrades there are, but yeah, I agree. Yeah. All right, next one is our first heroic, blue heroic, Leia Organa. Hey,
the art is nice. It's warm. It's refreshing.
Very
it's
tranquil. Nice. Just walking through the garden, looking at plants. So this is New Republic Leia. So she's general now. Action: 1 resource exhaust. Disclose vigilance, command, aggression, cunning, or heroic, which is where you reveal a card from your hand to show that aspect. If you do, give an experience token to a unit that doesn't share an aspect with the disclosed card. So you kind of got to have a big mix. If the base is red and you're blue, you kind of want to show blue to buff up your red units and show red to buff up your blue units, kind of deal.
Yeah, you can also play around with just the heroic,
just heroic and
just
non
heroic units. Just
yeah.
Like we're gonna have a big pool of cards.
Well, it's got to not share. So like if you've got lots of heroic units, you can just show it and buff your non-heroics.
Like what I mean is like single aspect stuff.
Yeah.
Like if you have blue, reds, and whites, and you don't have double aspect stuff, like
Yep. So she comes out on 6 and is a 4/7, and her ability is on attack. You may disclose. Same sort of deal if you do, and it gives an experience token. So basically the same thing that she does as a leader, but on her flip. Again, 6 as a 4/7 feels like more of a 6 leader than Lama Su coming out as a 3/7 on 6 as well.
Can you go back to the leader side quickly?
Yep. It's the same thing before 1.
Okay.
Yep. All right.
We ready?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I think I'm ready.
Oh man, this is Scott tier. This is Scott tier written all over it.
I was kind of bouncing in between there. Like I was going to go D- and a Scott tier. I think you might be right. I think if Scott would play something dumb like this in limited for sure. Or is it so bad that Scott wouldn't even do it?
The first issue.
You think it's that bad?
I
the
don't
first
think it's
issue
good,
is you pay 1 for an experience token, and it's got this caveat attached to it.
The restriction is annoying, but 1 for an experience is not bad.
Like, are you going to play under curve to just get an experience point?
Okay, I know we said we weren't going to compare them to other leaders that are not outside the set, but if you look at every other leader... No, I'm just saying, if we look at every other leader that gives experience, so there isn't this dumb stipulation attached to it.
Yeah. I think, and remember when we were doing the tier list for this last time, we kind of didn't know really how to equate what use the Force, like comparatively to it costing a resource. Like I still think, like I agree. Like I look at Obi-Wan as a good comparison. Like, it's easier to get the force and just use that, and I think that's better than paying 1 resource to get an experience point.
But there is still a restriction.
Look at Tarkin, look at Rey, look at all
Right.
these other ones. Like
Obi-Wan still has a restriction. You can't give it to a unit that already has an experience token.
Yeah, and Tarkin has one, like it has to be an Imperial unit.
Her, you can keep buffing the same unit.
Yeah, but you also have to pay 1 for it as well. At least with someone like Rey, you pay 1, but all it is that you build your deck around like just low cost units, and look how successful that was.
I
Yeah,
don't agree with that. It's the same thing, because you can say the same thing about Leia here. And, you'll just build your deck around that.
it's a good point. Like, you can just have a lot of weenie stuff, and maybe it. Yeah,
I agree with you that it's not very good. I think saying Rey's way better because you can just build.
I didn't say she was way better. I just said that I think the stipulation is less restrictive.
We can put her in D. I'm happy with D. I won't play her, to be honest. It feels so slow. It feels too slow.
Yeah, I think D. I honestly don't think Scott would either. Like, that's why I don't think Scott tier.
That's just going to make him play it now.
For sure. For sure. All right. Satine Kryze.
Speaking of Scott tier.
All right. Satine Kryze of Mandalore. Action, exhaust. Heal up to 2 damage from a unit. If you do, deal that much damage to your base.
Heal up to 2 damage from a unit. If you do, deal damage.
So, epic action. If you control 5 or more resources, deploy this leader. So, she comes out on 5. She's a 0/8 with Restore 4. Restore 4 is not awful, but 0/8. I kind of think back to, you remember like the Satine unit and like her guard and shit, and it was like when Satine was out, you could exhaust units and mill cards for however much, half of what their health is left. So like if you do it with this Satine, you're going to mill them for 4. Feels super slow, but it's also coming out at 5 and with Restore 4. I don't know. Let's just go straight to a thing.
I don't even know what to say about this.
Oh god, that's a terrible. I put D. Again, I think this is so bad. I don't think Scott would even do it.
Oh no! Apparently, I'm playing it because Satine is close to Sabine, so
that is true.
They're both Mandalorian.
I mean, there's a point to be made there.
You swap the T, and it's a B, and it says Sabine. So maybe this is Clint tier.
Clint tier. Oh, hang on. Let me just fix that up a little bit.
My wife's coming inside, gentlemen. All right. Yeah, there you go.
That's better.
Hi.
Hello.
How you doing?
Should we add a Meg tier to the bottom?
We should add a Meg tier. Babe, where do you think she ranks?
Can I rate them based off hotness?
Always.
Sure. That sounds like a classic.
That's a classic
girl move, right?
Why wouldn't we do that? I'm for it.
I really like her outfit.
Yeah, we don't like her outfit. She's staying Scott tier.
She is royalty, though. She is royalty.
Right, okay. Bye, guys.
See ya.
Don't cut that.
I think that's quality content right there.
Got a big thing of water. There we go. No, I just had some. Thank you. No, I'm leaving that in. Crazy.
Absolutely. All right. All right. Let's go to the next one. Colonel Yularen. So, get into command now. Action, exhaust. Attack with a unit, then you may attack with another unit that costs less than it. Epic action, if you control 5 or more resources, deploy this leader. So he's coming out at 5. When he deploys, he is a 4/6, and when this unit completes an attack and survives, you may attack with another unit that costs 4 or less.
Exam.
Are we ready? Oh, okay.
Yes.
It's pretty good. I think he's alright. I think I was harsh.
You ranking the same as Jabba is just madness.
yeah. I wasn't contexting it. I wasn't contexting it. Look, it's high.
I think he's good. The action economy is excellent.
It always is, right? And it feels like it's kind of like Leia back in the day from set 1, but doesn't have to be Rebel just as it costs less. And if you're playing on curve, you can kind of do that.
You can like if you buff some units, man, it's
Yeah.
gonna be excellent as well in Twin Suns when like with Tarkin and stuff like that. You just keep buffing your little Imperials and you keep swinging.
Yeah.
Woof! Also, sick card in terms of design. Like the big Imperial logo at the back.
Oh,
sick.
good.
I don't know what the change in like who decided that. That's real good stuff.
I
I
am
think it's gonna be good.
getting very excited, just as we tangent mildly, as we are known to do. I'm getting very excited for showcases to start being spoiled.
Yes.
I'm very keen. And this guy, Imperial, on my list. Gonna get it. All right. Next one.
The only thing I don't like about him is that his ability is literally blank for the first 2 turns.
Yeah.
Which is, a problem that Leia had, unless you can just build some sort of weenie deck, which is maybe you want to go with the weenies, and that's why, it costs 4 or less is probably...
Even
it's
if
a bit
you
awkward
do,
first 2 turn, but...
even if you do, because it's got to cost less. Even if you go first turn, play 2/1 costs, you still can't do it. So that does feel awkward.
And I think that's the thing that always let Leia down as well. Like, apart from the fact that she was released at the same time as Sabine, but it was always like whenever you played her, it was like, okay, well, I can't use her turn 1, I can't use her turn 2. Got to go out at the soonest I can use the ability is turn 3.
Yeah,
and
he's kind of the same.
Yeah, he's kind of the same, and I think that's kind of I don't like that. At least Leia had the raid as well. Like she was a bigger unit.
Is she a 3/6 with raid 1? He's a 4/6.
Yeah, same.
I thought she was a 4/6, but I could be wrong.
No, it seems too high.
Yeah.
We'll see. I think it's okay.
I think it's good. I think it'll be quite good in limited.
I think it'll be a good limited character as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Really, really good in limited for sure. Oh, too far. All right.
There you go.
Command. Dryden Voss. Action, exhaust. Discard a card that costs 6 or more from your hand. Play a unit that costs 5 or less from your hand. It gains ambush for this phase. He deploys on 7, and when he does, he is a 5/7 with Overwhelm. And a straight action, discard a card from your hand, play a unit from your hand, paying its cost. It gains ambush for this phase. All right, write it down, gentlemen. Oh, that is a terrible scribble. Let's get it. Oh, hang on.
I think I'm there.
You think you're there?
I think I'm there. I think.
Go on, Clint. Tiebreak it up.
I was going to put C, but I think I'll stick with B because I think giving stuff ambush is really, really good.
Really,
so I've actually had that played against me online. It's pretty good. Like I was playing Sabe, so it's whatever.
Yeah.
But it's decent. I think his leader side, like his unit side, is actually quite good. 5/7 Overwhelm is pretty decent, and you can just discard stuff and give ambush to massive units.
Yeah,
like I think you can ambush with really like a Devastator if you survive long enough, right? Like
I agree.
Yep.
So it's pretty good. A+ is.
I think it's really good.
I think it's generous of you.
This could be the Kylo of this set. I think it's going to be really strong.
Maybe.
But
it's just you just gotta hand hate is your worst enemy because you don't draw.
As a lot of hand hate that's said as well.
So I think there's I feel like there's enough mechanisms. Like I was talking through with Scott, and it was the Dagoyan Master that lets you draw. So like you discard.
Yeah, but that's a force. That's a force unit though. You need to use the force
to get the ambush, or to use the force to get
for the Dayogan Master.
Okay, maybe there's something else, but
maybe you can play a force deck, but that's.
I mean, there's Callus. There's multiple ways to draw. Like you're not wrong. And then
I think
is there
I heard it.
I was just about to say, is there a plot card that kind of synergizes with them a little bit as well?
Maybe.
The First Light. Hang on, First Light.
Yeah.
When this unit attacks and defeats a unit, you may draw a card, and it's a plot for 7. So
you get him out, attack, draw a card.
Attack.
It's pretty good.
And I would imagine there's probably going to be a lot of space stuff as well. But if you're just playing into a ground deck, like first light is not going to be very good.
No. And what we didn't look at, I guess, wasn't as simple. I put Yularen here. Do we think Yularen belongs here, or does Yularen go above Palp before I bring in...
I think Yularen goes above Palp.
Yeah. Does Dryden go between or above or below?
I think he's above. You said below?
Yeah, I think he's probably in between the two, but I don't have a strong opinion on it.
I think that the action economy of Yularen is too conditional. I think Dryden goes there personally, but I mean, I rated him an A+.
His thing is somewhat conditional as well. You gotta discard a card, and the unit's got to be 5 less, I believe.
Yeah, but that's only on his leader side. Until he flips, then then there is none. It's just discard and
right. Yeah, probably put him there. You gave him A+, so out of respect for that, we just put him
there. the placating. All right, our next one, which we got a little preview as I clicked too fast, was Bail Organa. Action 1 cost, exhaust this unit. If a friendly unit was defeated this phase, return a friendly resource to its owner's hand. If you do, put the top card of your deck into play as a resource. Now, this is the janky guy who his multiple deploys.
Yeah, so similar to Trench.
Yeah, so action exhaust, discard 2 cards from your hand. If you control 4 or more resources, deploy this leader. So noting that you can't do that action plus his leader ability action because you'll already be exhausted. You've got to sort of pick one. When he flips out on 4, he's a 3/3, and when you play a card from your resources, heal 1 damage from your base. So he's basically all in on the plot mechanic. He wants to just constantly play plot cards and get away with doing it multiple times. The cost feels really excessive though. Like discard 2 cards. You want to be getting shitload of cards pretty frequently.
Not in love with the art either. I'll say that.
Yeah, it's from that. It's from like the end of the third film where they're like getting out of there and trying to save Padme.
Padme looks nice, but.
All right.
I don't even know if there's enough plot cards. I'm just looking at the plot cards now. I don't even think there's enough plot cards to make him work properly.
The discard 2 just sounds horrendously expensive.
It does sound super expensive, I think.
I think discarding 1 to play 1 from your resource row, like a plot from your resource row, would be fair, considering he's only a 3/3 body as well.
Yeah, it has to be a little bit weaker because you can deploy him technically.
I understand that, but
not from your hand, but it's weak. It's super weak.
Yeah,
like even if he was like a 4/3 or something, just
yeah.
I probably agree around the C mark.
Oh, I put Scott.
Oh, you put Scott tier. I don't think it's quite Scott tier. I think I'd probably put it around D.
D+?
I don't think it's, and that's the thing. I think it's just janky enough that Scott's gonna want to have a little crack at it if he hasn't already.
D+, I guess.
So we think above Leia.
I think it's one of those ones that is either going to just be jank, or someone's going to break it and it's going to be crazy good.
There's some decent stuff in plot, man. I just feel like the discard 2 card just there's not that many ways to get cards back.
Is does what's his name? Misa Jar Jar Binks.
Actually,
Jar Jar's good.
Like he constantly comes through.
Actually, go back to his little side. So I'll tell you, the way to do it is to play a bunch of stuff and you play empty-handed. Because discarding 2 cards is not a condition of him deploying. If your hand is empty, you can still deploy.
It literally says discard 2 cards from your hand.
That's part of the.
That is part of the cost.
It's part of the
deploying.
cost.
How so? It doesn't.
I don't think
in the brackets.
I don't think this is a do as much as you can situation. I think you need to pay 2.
I'd have to double check it, but I'm pretty sure everything in the brackets, which the discard 2 cards is part of the cost. If you can't pay the cost, then I don't think you can do the action. Similar to if you can't exhaust him because he's already exhausted.
It would make sense because that would go with him wanting to play plots. It's like, okay, I don't have cards, that's fine. I'll just play them from a plot.
Yeah, that is the point. Yes.
I'm curious. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Double check, but
As soon as we stop recording, it's going to be the first thing I look up because it's going to bother me until we play Battlefield.
He's not sleeping tonight.
I won't be able to get on Battlefield later.
If that's the case, if you don't need to discard the 2 and you can kind of play on a low hand.
Now listen,
I'm happy to bump him up a little
bit. The other thing I don't like is that you've got to pay 1 to swap the resource as well. Like, why do you have to pay the 1 as well as have a unit that was defeated this phase?
So conditional, right? Like super conditional.
Because it's a draw in a way. It's a controlled draw. Like, you get to look at your resources, you take what you want, and then your resources replace.
And one or the other is fine, but you've got to have like just a friendly unit you can die at this phase. It's fine because you've invested resources into playing the unit. Then you've got to invest actions to make sure the unit dies, and then you've still got to pay 1.
I wonder.
Otherwise, I think it'll be too good. Because imagine you pay 1 and you look at your 8 resources, you're like, okay, what do I need to counter this right now? I'm going to grab this. Like grabbing a Rivals for, grabbing Fails and stuff like that. Like, of your resources, you're like, okay, I know I have this. It's like a second hand.
I think it's too slow to be relevant then.
It might be, but I think if it was free, it would be godlike.
Oh, be brutal. And that's why I wonder, like, in terms of like when they were testing, did they start with you discard 1 card and it was just constantly cycling? So they were like, well, now you've got to discard 2. Because that kind of means that you're not going to really be able to always resource if you have discarded down, that you might only have 1 card in. Also depends what kind of draw is available to him, depending on what you pair him with.
Playing Red Force, good cams.
All right.
Look, as I said, he's either going to be one of those leaders that is just total janked here, or someone's going to break him open and he's going to be like...
Oh, for sure. Better deck builders than us.
Better dick builders.
Better dick builders as well.
Right, no one's a better dick builder than you, Tivy.
Hey. All right. Let's move on and go to Mama Mon Mothma.
No love. I don't love the art.
I am a little bit disappointed with you, especially from the scene that is likely taken from. Like that Andor scene, that would have been art. Like, oof. Anyway, yes. So, Green Heroic, Mon Mothma, ignore the aspect penalties on non-villainy official units you play.
Not bad.
It's not bad. A lot of officials this set. A lot of officials in lots of different colors.
5 flip, 3/7.
3/7, yep.
Yeah, for us.
Ignore the aspect penalties still. Each other friendly official gets +0, +1. So she's a little bit of a buff. Doesn't buff herself, though, obviously, with each other. All right, we ready?
I think it's this for me.
Oh.
I think I'm D. I was thinking Scott, but I think it's
D. I don't think it's D. I think it's very low C. I think it's probably slightly above Jabba, if I'm honest.
I think too kind.
But the reason I think it is because without going so deep, and we haven't yet on like all the different officials, maybe there is something really good there. I think when you look at the other, like the ones we put in D, they have drawbacks. I don't necessarily think she has a drawback. She just doesn't have anything very good.
I don't think she's better than Padme. Like, you can play over, and like, to be honest, like,
we haven't got to Padme yet. Who are you talking about?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, right.
Like, Leia, you just pay 1 to give experience. That's decent. It's fair. Here, I'm like, yeah, cool. You can play other officials, but the officials aren't great as it is. Like, my thing as well. I'm kind of thinking, okay, what other leaders in SWU so far have been able to kind of look past aspects? It's now I'll say, and she was hot garbage.
I'll say Anakin. Revan.
Both hot garbage.
Doesn't Revan? No, Revan doesn't.
Revan doesn't. No, I see.
Hera.
And so I'm like,
yeah, good point.
Oh shit!
It's really interesting, like this specific mechanic, because I think I've said this before, but in Destiny, when you could break deck building rules with aspects,
it was good.
Those decks were very, very strong.
Is that how Blake won national title twice?
Yes. No. No, I don't think he was using those ones. But those decks were like I won the final regionals in New South Wales with a Kylo Ray deck that broke deck building rules. Like you could include it was a mono blue deck, but you could include villain and heroic events in it.
Okay.
And upgrades, I think. And it was very strong because, you know, blue villain typically has the stronger events in it. So, but they had also like great synergy. The problem with Star Wars Unlimited, when it's locked to your leader, you want your leader to be doing more.
Yeah, I think so.
That's the problem. Whereas this sort of ability was baked into points, so you'd have a plot. I think it was called a plot as well, which cost you like 2 deck building points. So your leaders would cost a X amount of points each, and you could build with a total of 30 points. So your deck building restrictions or advantages were built into that plot, and that plot was worth X amount of points. The problem with this being baked into your leader, this is now not doing enough. Your leader is not doing enough.
I will say in draft, I think she'll be really good.
Sure.
Because you pick her up and you can just pick any official under the sun. As long as it's not villainy.
You've got that Palpatine card.
Yeah,
it's villainy.
That green black.
It's villainy, and so that doesn't work with that.
Oh, hang on. Non-villainy official.
Non-villainy.
So it's still like you can play a bunch of stuff. All the hero and all the neutral colors. That's my only thing is I look at all the other leaders that did the same thing, and I'm not.
So to that, and I think that's a really good point. Here's where I only rate her slightly higher than those. Is when Hera came out, there was fuck all specters, and there almost really hasn't until the set just now. There hasn't been much more. With Anakin, because his ability was tied to the Force, you just kept them off the Force and they could never do the thing. Like I found that when I was playing CAD into it, it was just, okay, I'm just going to kill your unit. You're never going to get the Force. You're never going to be able to play it out of aspect. At least this one, it's just natural. It just happens. You get it. And so that makes me think that maybe...
What did you rank her? See? Both of you?
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's just... she's one of those leaders that's like middle of the ground. You don't know what kind of...
She's going to go see because apparently we're democracy for tonight.
We did it last time, you fuck. I just think like...
Do you really want to talk about France's democracy at the moment?
To the streets!
Oh God, here we go. To the streets. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm just ignoring. I'm putting him in C. What do we think? Above Jabba or below? I'm asking Clint, not Tebow.
I think ultimately she'll be worse.
Didn't you put C minus to be? So
okay, I put C minus for Jabba as well.
Yeah,
but yeah,
put it at the end. It's fine.
All right.
It probably. Look, I would say most of those C are probably D anyway. Like,
I'm curious. Ultimate. I'm looking at this. We've got nobody in A. I'm the only person that's put one in A yet, and we haven't gotten there.
We'll get there.
But I'm hoping this next one, I think, will go well as we move into Dedra Miro. We're getting into aggression, Clint. You got to start getting excited.
Oh, we go.
Action, 1 cost, exhaust, choose an enemy unit. Its controller may deal 1 damage to it. If they don't, draw a card. 2 damage, yep. She flips on 4. When she comes out, she is a 2/5. And while you have more cards in hand than an opponent, she gains Raid 2.
I'm ready.
This is a hard one.
That's what she says.
Oh, nice.
It's not hard. It's easy.
Yep.
Just like TV. There you go.
Yeah, I think.
Get it, boys.
I think S is too generous, but
I'm not convinced that.
I could see potentially it would head that way.
Yeah. Rotation, you'll be up there.
Look, I think if of this set of all the ones we've looked at, and we'll get to all of them, I think if one is likely to get up and potentially win some stuff, I think it's going to be her or Dryden. Personally,
I'm really excited to try her.
She has the right stats. She has an interesting ability. The only thing I don't like about her leader side ability is it gives your opponent a choice.
So I've actually played a little bit of her on the site that shall not be named now, and I think what's really interesting about it is we've always ragged on leaders that cost 1,
But
They have it, yeah.
she should.
You could not get
Yeah,
away with it
no,
costing
that's
nothing.
fine.
But it is
I'm
one
not
ability
talking
that
about-
I am super happy. No, no one
You're
is.
happy
I'm
with
just
the one.
saying I'm super happy to pay the one cost
Sure.
more than anything else. Like if you
I agree.
compare Leia's one cost ability or Jabba's one cost ability, they're shit compared to this one. I'm either doing 2 damage to a unit, or I'm drawing a card, and you know most of the time, like it seems that when I've played it, it seems like it's become tough decisions for them. Like they do just go, well, we'll draw. Especially if you've got units on the board and you pair her with Cyril.
Cyril's good for that.
It's a good time.
So yeah, I think she's
Cyril do again.
Yeah, his is on attack. Hang on, let me bring him up.
Can you put the next leader up? While you look this up.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Just so I can read. There you go.
I can't even spell Cyril. I don't know how to spell it.
That's why.
CY. Is it?
Is it S?
CY. I thought it was S.
No, it must be SY.
SYRIL. I think.
Yeah. On attack, you may disclose red, black. If you do, choose a unit, deal 2 damage to that unit unless its controller discards a card from their hand. Yeah, that is pretty good, isn't it?
It's pretty good.
It kind of synergizes both. Like you're making them discard a card, and then if you deploy her out, you have more cards than your opponent, and then she gets raid too. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's.
I think she'll be good.
We don't have many 2/5s or any like a lot of like 5 hit point units, 2-cost units that came out the set, do we? We probably didn't get any.
Not many at that early cost.
Okay. Look, I mean, again,
Look,
I think she's probably the most likely one to break into a set 6 meta, but I think we'd have to wait and see.
Yeah, I think it's interesting of her stats that like she feels more control-y than aggro, like coming out at 4. Like especially in the blue build that Scotty was running, it's very much a control deck, but it continually applies pressure while doing janky control things. It's really cool. I enjoyed it. All right, next one. Governor Price. Action 1 cost. Exhaust. Ready a token unit. 6 cost. Deploys at 6 is a 4/6, and her leader ability is this unit gets +1/+0 for each friendly token unit on action on attack.
Ready friendly token unit.
Ready friendly token unit on attack. Create a spy token.
I mean, is this a leader that you would refer to as like a zoo deck or something like that?
I don't know what that means.
Like
That's where they create
like magic references for
yourself. Swarm deck.
Swarm deck, yeah.
Like you're just flooding the board with small.
Yeah,
units.
I think. All right, I'm gonna put my thing in, then we'll talk about it.
I feel pressure now to put C.
Good.
Don't
bully him.
You think she's D?
No, I look.
D.
I possibly.
Go ahead.
Ooh. State your case. It's good, sir.
This unit gets +1 for each. I think the ready part is a little bit, but if we think about all the token generation that you can do, we haven't really had any huge token generation decks, but we've got lots of units that generate tokens though from the past 6 sets now.
This set, and especially in villainy, I think there is a little bit more in the way of spy generation. I think the good thing is obviously you can lean into other cards and create other tokens like droids and TIE fighters and shit like that.
Yeah.
And she still counts. She feels like a leader that you want to do more, like you said before, and in that sort of, I think she's in that same category for me, but I think she could be good because I think this set has more token generation on average than I think we saw in previous sets.
She can be a big hitter. I'm just worried about her leader side.
And is 6 too late?
I think paying 1 to ready a token units, but unless you can buff that token unit up somehow and then have the token unit swing in, That's the only thing I can think of. But
I don't think it's too late, TV, because if you think about it, it's a 4/6. If you have 3 token units out there, I deploy, maybe you kill one to reduce my attack. I'm still swinging a 6/6. It's comparable to an Anakin flip, and that always felt right. You know what I mean?
6 health. 6 health though, I think feels low. But
a little bit less, of course. But so I think that's fine. No. It's fine. This feels almost easy to counter. It's like, what if I kill your tokens? Then what do you
Probably.
do?
Yeah.
Like, you just have a leader that's useless?
Like, overwhelming barrage will just destroy this deck.
Well, what is the thing that sends the tokens back?
Clear the field?
Target.
Clear the field. Yeah.
Not that it's a card that's played much, but like, I feel like it's counterable easily. But I think she's like, she'll be all right.
I think C is fine. I think if you can crack some multi-token swarm,
I'm kind of high on Lamassu, actually. Yeah,
I think less than Lamassu. I think more than Jabba, personally.
Jabba's kind of whack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine. She's fine. Yeah.
All right. Next one, Cassian Andor. We're getting into aggression heroic, obviously Clint's bread and butter. Friendly units that have damaged an opponent's base this phase can't be attacked.
I'm a yellow player now.
Sure. I will say I've played more Red Hero this set than Clint has. That's all I'll say.
It's a good point. It's a very good point. I would still say, on average, aggregate across the entire life of this game, Clint wins always. He's got 5 sets on us. So they can't attack your units if the units have attack base. He deploys on 6 and is a 6/2. When he deploys, he has Overwhelm, and while you have the initiative, this unit isn't defeated by having no remaining HP and can't be defeated by enemy card abilities. Let's rate it, gentlemen. Write down what you think.
I can see Clint's maniac mind just going.
The gears are turning.
Since we spoke about it this morning, he's been trying to wrap his head around it. He's like,
no, it's not wrap my head around. It's hard to evaluate.
I know, but I told you it was good, and you were like, I don't know. I could see the dilemma.
Because you're never going to deploy if you don't have the initiative, right?
It's hard to evaluate this card. Like I was half expecting another card, like not Cinta, but another card that maybe if you deployed him. No, well, I think most of it's
out, yeah.
But you would have thought that they would have spoiled a card that synergized with him alongside him at the same time, and I'd almost convinced myself that there was like a plot card or an event card.
And then you looked and there wasn't.
That kind of stole the initiative back. So if your opponent claimed before you deployed or something like that, you could steal the initiative back from them, or something along those lines. I'm not too sure. Let's rate it.
Oh.
Well, that's wow.
But the thing is I could easily see it bombing as well.
Like,
that's I think it's too high rolly personally to like. I think
What part is high rolling?
Okay, so like all I can if they have the initiative, you're fucked. Like what part of that is not high rolly?
I'll deploy him next time. I'll just do my stuff. It forces your opponent to be like, oh, I need the initiative.
Okay.
Because I don't want him to deploy. So maybe you're going to do one less action that you wanted to do because you're like, oh, okay, I can't deploy. And I'm fine. Okay, well, maybe I'll play an extra unit that I wasn't going to play and I'll just do stuff. And I'd like using the initiative is like claiming the initiative is a great skill, right? I think it's a bit more like complicated than that. I think it's not as simple as like, oh, I'm playing Cassian, I'll just make sure I have the initiative.
Like I understand, but when you deploy it, it feels like you're almost never guaranteed to hold on to the initiative for longer than one turn. Because like if you deploy it, it's gonna happen where someone's gonna take the initiative and play a fucking daring raid and kill your leader for 1, and it's gonna feel shit.
Sure, but if you have it, deploy, attack with what's the name of the plot card, Clint?
You can do that one time.
Yeah. But and you can
also...
kill something, overwhelm, it survives. You have action economy because that's deployed. Plus, you have a unit, and now they have to claim, or I'll just be like, no, my unit can't die.
Yeah, but what are you going to kill and overwhelm? That's going to
stuff. What do you mean?
You have 2 health. If you kill something and overwhelm it, and I take the initiative.
No, but if I have the initiative, that's fine. But if you've played nothing this turn, if that's what you do and you've played nothing this turn, I haven't paid. Like, I don't care.
Yeah, it's fine. I think there's going to be lots of instances where it probably does pay off, and it probably doesn't. That's why I'm saying I think it's high rolly. It's going to be very skill based for sure, but I think it's going to, like Clint said, it's either going to go really, really well, or it's going to bomb really, really hard. That's why I don't think to say that it's on the same level as Dedra, but like Dryden doesn't get to A is mind-boggling to me.
I think, but his leader ability, his leader side is really good.
So, plots. There's a 2-cost blue Armor of Fortune that costs 2 plot, has +0, +3.
Okay.
There's for 2.
Mm-hmm.
There's Jar Jar Binks, which you can give another friendly unit +2/+2 for this phase. There's Unveiled Might, which is a plot, which is +2/+3 upgrade. So
are they all in? What aspects are they in?
Sorry, Jar Jar Binks and Unveiled Might are in green. Armor of Fortune is in blue. Then you've got Sintikaz in red.
But she's a 6 cost from memory.
She's 6, yes.
So you're going her, or you're going other stuff, basically.
That's you can you're going her, or you could go green or blue, which I think initially, I mean, I'll just say ECL off the top of my head, but if you can play him with Unveiled Might, you're giving it. He becomes an 8/5. He's going to be relying on the plot mechanic though, a lot to survive.
Yeah,
I think in limited maybe he'll be pretty strong, like especially for his leader side. I don't know that A is where I would sit him at. Like maybe I was a bit harsh on C, comparative to what's in C, like Jabba and Nala. Maybe he's a high B. I just like Dryden's ability is also just as good to give shit ambush.
Yeah.
Closed, yep. Alright, next one is Luthen Rail. When a friendly unit is defeated while attacking, you may exhaust this leader. If you do, deal 1 damage to a unit or base. Deploys on 5. He's a 2/7 when he deploys. And his ability is when a friendly unit is defeated while attacking, you may deal 2 damage to a unit or base. And I think that just occurs. It's just a natural passive ability.
Yes. That is what I do like about it.
So you kind of got to sacrifice your own stuff. I feel like no, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's rate this motherfucker.
I'm ready.
My iPad keeps locking.
That's what I have.
Yeah, same. B.
I don't mind your ranking, Clint. I think his weak body does him a disservice.
Weak body,
2/7.
Really?
He's got a lot. He's got a big booty, but 2 is I'd want him to. I kind of want him to be a 3.
Yeah, I mean, look, you would want him to, like, yes, 3/7 would be better.
I feel like you want to play him kind of aggro a little bit, or like
he's definitely aggro, and I think the damage is in his booty though, his big booty, because you want to deal 2 damage to a unit or base. Like think of like heroic sacrifice stonks.
Heroic sacrifice is going to be great.
Like heroic sacrifice stonks, and I wouldn't even be surprised if that card got reprinted.
But you don't want him to die.
So no, but you're talking about like there's that new Valiant Trooper or whatever it is. The 3 cost 3/3.
Even think
there's
K2SO. K2SO, like if you heroic sacrifice for him, he hits 6 plus the 2 plus the 3 from him. Like what's that? 11 damage to base in one
Yeah.
swing. That's fucking cool. Like
even that 3 cost is going to be doing. It does 3 damage to base on defeat
Attack.
when you blow it up. So 3 plus 2. That's going to plus 2 from heroic sacrifice if you really wanted to. That's 10. Like
I think he's pretty good. I don't know that he is above.
I think once Sabine rotates out, he'll be the go-to.
I think what's tricky is that it only works if you're attacking. If I trade into your stuff, it doesn't work.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's the only drawback. That's why I think he's B. Which, if it wasn't the case, he'll be too good because he'll be like an innate when defeated.
Oh,
ability.
just dealing 2 damage to units or bases. Yeah, it'd be wild.
I think he's B. I think he's better than Yularen.
I think he's better than Yularen. I don't think he's better than Dryden.
I don't think so. I think Dryden's gonna be good.
Yeah. I think.
Okay, so is he better than Cassian then?
I don't think so. I think his leader side ability. I think Cassian's leader ability is too good. You can make your board like unkillable with the right sequencing.
Yeah, for sure. That's super strong. I think with Luthen, the passiveness of it is really cool. But like Tibo said, I think if they attack into your stuff, it's kind of it would definitely fall flat and be disrupted that way. I mean, I like that it's a unit or base, so you can kind of trade up into Sentinels, and then still continue to do that.
Yeah, it could be a control character.
Look, like against something that's a bit controlly, like you're gonna have a very hard time.
Yeah,
because he's killing your stuff, and you're like, well,
yeah,
you don't benefit from his ability.
They don't let you develop a board state, and it becomes pretty.
Yeah, that's fair.
Not sure. I think he's right there.
Yep. All right, next one. We're getting to yellow. Sly Moore.
What a shit-looking card. I'll say that.
Mate, why did they have to give her the Imperial tag? Anyway,
you ever watch Kim Possible? Rufus.
It's more.
That's what he looks like. Okay.
Anyway. Action 1, resource exhaust. If there are 4 or more exhausted units in play, create a spy token. Deploys on 5. When she comes out as a 5, is a 3/6. On attack, you may deal 2 damage to an exhausted unit.
Did your iPad lock again?
Yeah. I can tell you right now, Scott's not even going to play that.
That's what I was.
We need E, like D minus a million times.
This is Wookiee tier.
That is. He's bringing Nala Say on Tuesday.
To be fair, if we were rating in limited, she would be way further up because she's generating units. For one.
But you've got to have 4 exhausted units on board.
That's fair. I missed that point.
If you've got 5, like,
yeah,
because she deploys on 5. That's the thing.
I actually missed that part. Yeah, so I'll shut up.
It's so conditional. Like 1 for 1, maybe. If that was free, maybe okay, we got 4 free, but it's
4 exhausted.
I'm calling this now. This is a $40 showcase.
Yeah,
the showcase might be dope. It might look dope.
It's still a $40 showcase.
No one's gonna look, and I hope it is because I'm already annoyed that it's got the Imperial and I have to get it. But fuck,
you actually don't have
that's a you problem.
I don't have to. Colin Tebow, how long did it take to record that session? Let's move right along from that one. C-3PO. I mean, I'm writing my thing before we even get to it.
Yeah.
We know who's playing this. Action 1, resource exhaust. If you control an exhausted unit, exhaust a unit. Comes out at 4. Is a 1/6 on attack. If you control another exhausted unit, you may exhaust a unit. Just
yeah, that's I'm the same. I'm Scott to you.
Yeah, it's not even a question. We know he's going to play it.
Couple things interesting. Not bad with Babu Freak.
No.
You can bank for 6.
Yeah,
not awful.
Look, I think it's the number 1 in the Scott tier for sure. I think he's going to.
Showcase is going to be fire on this one, though. I reckon.
It must be right. The coloring, I feel, is
has to be
going to
fire.
be amazing.
So it's funny
Actually,
with Babu
what does the
Freak,
new 3PO unit do?
because you can attack with this. If you tap Babu Freak to attack with this, you attack for 6 not only. But because Babu Freak is exhausted now, that's another unit that's exhausted, so you can exhaust something else. So the timing with Babu Freak is phenomenal.
So I have placed in my folder here. Where is it?
But I think it's got tier.
The
Okay,
droids. So the new C3PO
the new
unit.
C3PO, yeah.
Action exhaust. Return this unit to its owner's hand. Give a unit +2/+2 for this phase.
So
One cost,
Babu
1/3.
Frick, he becomes a 3/8. Then you attack with Babu Frick for 8 damage. Is this like a sneaky aggro character?
Who becomes a 3/8?
Babu Frick.
C3PO.
C3PO. Yeah.
You bounce the C3PO back to your hand to give leader C3PO +2/+2. Then you attack with Babu Frick. I mean, this is all magical Christmas land stuff. But
Scott's land.
That's Scott lives, right?
but,
He's gonna play the shit out of it.
but hitting for 8 on 4
There's
for
something.
1 resource is pretty.
It's actually going to be really cool in Twin Suns with Akbar.
Oh, it's going to be frustrating as fuck with the amount of times.
He keeps exhausting.
Keeps exhausting. There's going to be so much exhausted shit. You're not going to be able to do anything. It's just going to be that tilting.
It's actually almost a little annoying that they didn't bring out an R2 leader that kind of synergized with him.
Not yet. Be patient.
Not yet.
No, but you'd think that this would be kind of the
bring them out together.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah.
We need something to look forward to.
This is true. I know Scott's going to be disappointed that he's not linked in with the Ewoks, and it's like Battle of Endor C3PO, God of the Ewoks and shit. I think that's going to be what gets Scotty's blood pumping. All right, next one. We're getting to the end, boys. We are on the home stretch. Padme Amidala, so the other one from the Spotlight decks for this set. When you reveal or discard 1 or more cards from your hand, you may exhaust this leader. If you do, deal 1 damage to a unit. Epic action, if you control 6 or more resources, deploy this leader. When she comes out, she is a 3/8. When you reveal or discard 1 or more cards from your hand, you may deal 1 damage to a unit. It's a little bit.
Go back to her leader again. I've played against her, but I just want to make sure. When you reveal, so it's both. It's discard as well as disclose.
So yeah, both work, and you're dealing 1 damage to a unit.
Exhaust this leader. Are you ready? And we'll see what
I'm ready. We'll see what Clint says.
We'll discuss.
I think
I've got the.
I think you wanted to do 1 damage.
Well, when you think about it, it's kind of like CAD.
It's nothing like CAD because you have to make sure that you can do either draw or disclose.
Reveal
or discard. And it's when you do it. So it's not when you make your opponent do it. I don't know.
Yeah. It depends how good the disclose cards are.
And how prominent they are. Like, I know there are some really good ones for sure.
I think as long as Tarkentown is around, it's annoying because if you get your first turn play get rocked.
For sure.
Shit.
If that happens, I think that's likely to be, while it's still in, Tarkentown is going to be a thing for sure.
If I look at disclose.
Sorry, the neighbor was looking at the door.
You're fine.
It's all good.
Did we rate this?
I'll rate it B, but
I ranked it C.
I was going to go with B.
Cool.
There's a lot of cards that disclose.
There is.
Looks like in green it's not terrible. You got a couple.
So where in B do we think
she's
the senator goes?
The problem with Padme is she's like worse Quinlan and worse Cad.
Yeah.
Which is probably
maybe she's high C, maybe, or like The more I look at the more I don't know where Palpatine belongs.
I really hope it's sexy Padme showcase though.
I will say this is the best art of all the
It's
cards so far.
very regal.
It's
it's dignified
fantastic.
as fuck. I do like it.
Fantastic.
Do we think above? So sorry, were you saying above Llama, or were you saying below Palp, or?
I reckon high C, low B. Like
that's exactly what you would.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
You
guys both. I think there's fine. I think Palp is better. Like the plot
in a vacuum. I think she's okay. Like for this set, and that's
yeah.
You know what I mean? Obviously, with all the other leaders, maybe not. She's not meta breaking, but for this set, I think she's fine.
Yeah. And you're right. Where Tarkin Town still exists, that might not be too bad. I think it's just going to be how consistently can you reveal or discard yourself. And that's why I think you know what Clint said. It's worse Cad and worse Quinlan. Like Cad just happens. I'm playing cards and they're almost always underworld. I'm getting a ping. At least this one, you get to decide, sort of like Quinlan.
Yeah.
All right. Getting real near the end, guys. 2 left. Sabe. When a friendly unit deals combat damage to a base, you may exhaust this leader. If you do, look at the top 2 cards of the defending player's deck, discard one of those cards, put the other back on top. She comes out at 5. She is a 3/6 with raid 1. And when this unit deals combat damage to a base, look at the defending player's hand. You may discard a card from it. If you do, that player draws a card.
I think this is another difficult one to evaluate.
So I've played that. She's the only one that I've played so far. Yep. I've been getting reps with her, but I'm still torn. I think I'm being too generous.
I might be as well.
I'll just say on the outset, I think she's overhyped.
Yeah.
And I don't think she's going to live up to the expectations that everyone's put on her.
I think so.
I'd probably put her here, but I wouldn't be surprised if she was lower.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough.
So
yeah, I haven't cracked her yet. She's got potential.
I think a lot of potential, especially with the new Obi-Wan unit. It's kind of cool.
I think that one's a trap as well.
It's very slow. That's the problem. And the fact that it's got to go to base, so you can't even Shen flurry
Speaking of trap, she's a trap. Her whole thing is a trap. Because you never want to trade, because you always want to go base, because you always want to do her ability to fix your opponent's hand, and it's frustrating.
Yeah.
She frustrates me.
So I think, where do we think she belongs in the B list? Because we've got quite a few in B. Personally, I think above Padme, but below Palp.
Maybe, yeah. Palp's going to be better than we think, I think.
I think Palp belongs further up.
I'm happy to swap Palp and Yularen, but we can save that for the end.
Yep.
I think Palp's going to be better.
Look,
Clint doesn't agree, but it's not really over there.
Last one, and this one
we can readjust.
Pretty excited for.
Oh yeah, him.
Forgot. Just not so much the leader, not so much the ability. I think it's really cool that they brought out double aspect leaders and one that's not in villainy. That's really fun. The issue I think is going to be that
it was going to be DJ.
Yeah. Yeah, he's neither villain nor hero. It makes sense. I think the issue is going to be we're so close to rotation, he's going to lose a huge amount of cards, which is going to suck. Right now is a really big card pool. So, this is. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I was about to go start ranking. Action, exhaust. Choose a friendly unit. If you do, play a unit from your hand. It costs 1 less. The chosen unit captures it. He deploys on 6, and when he comes out, he has a 4/6 with Saboteur. Friendly units that are rescued enter play ready.
Okay. So the first question is, how do you rescue your units?
By defeating your own. By defeating the unit guarding it.
Not necessarily.
There are other cards that do it.
Is that defined as rescuing though?
Go back to his.
Yes. If the unit guarding it is defeated, that is essentially rescuing it.
When your unit re-enters play after being captured, basically.
Yeah.
When played abilities resolve after the unit. So you still get to play the when played abilities as well. That's kind of crazy.
Only if
so you still get the effect of playing the card, but it's just captured.
Depends what it is. So like shielded doesn't because the unit's no longer there. Same with
Sure.
ambush. It's no longer there to do the thing. But if you say like
Discard a
captured,
card.
yeah. If you captured something that made your
Ahsoka, for
opponent
example?
you would do that thing because it still is triggered. It's then got to be resolved later. But though other certain things need the unit to be there to resolve them, like an ambush or a shielded, blah blah blah.
I'm not going to change my grade, but I think I might.
This is tough. I don't really know. I think this could be really cool. It'll probably bomb.
Wait, just hold on 3 seconds.
I like it.
What are you looking at?
I want to see what cards have the word rescue in them by any chance.
No,
L3, but is a heroic. The other one that does it is the Dryden Voss unit, but is villainy.
You can technically play him either.
Unexpected escape, but that's blue.
Oh, you have 2 picks, Robert. That's what's difficult with him is you need to pay extra.
No, there's not really any cards.
No, there isn't. No,
it's mostly about removing your own units. Like you put it under a unit, you run in trade with theirs, then all of a sudden you get a unit back and it's readied.
That you cost it, and you pay
cost
less.
You 1 less.
Yeah.
I think this is middle of the road for me. Like I can't.
It's super tough. I am the same because I think it can do some shit. I think the issue is personally, like I said at the start, I think the issue is going to be that he's double yellow, and that's really cool. Like Cunning's for 4, we love that. We love Cantina bouncers and shit. Which is another way. Like you could play your own Cantina bouncer, bounce your own unit back, and then the captured unit thing. Like those things can work.
So you stack everything under your unit, and then once you deploy DJ, you basically attack with your unit, waylay it or something, or bounce it with Cantina, and then you've got all these units that come into play ready.
Yeah, so if the guarding unit is removed from play, the other cards are rescued, sort of deal. So I think it can do things. I think the issue is going to be, once we hit rotation, we're going to see a shit ton of yellow cards just no longer available to it. And where does it sit there? Like, with a much reduced card pool, I think he's going to have issues. In limited, it's super tough. Like, I haven't really looked at how many double yellow aspect cards there are, as well as just single yellow aspects. And you can play things with the villainy and heroic, and you're offsetting half of the out of aspect cost, but is that enough? I don't.
Look, you're not going to have to worry about it. He's a rare card, so it's not going to come up that often.
Yeah. And I think better deck builders than us will probably come up with something that's really janky and really cool that we're like, whoa.
We're gonna have to get that written on a t-shirt. So
I'll tell you what's interesting. What's interesting with him is basically the capture thing is actually not that much of a penalty.
I've just got visions of us doing the next tier list with shirts saying better deck builders than us will figure this shit out. Like, I just think that'll work. I'd wear that for sure.
He's interesting in blue because let's say you have a 2-cost unit and then you play a 4-cost but for less, right? And you have them capture, really cool. Then you can play stuff like Escape Pod. When played, you may have this unit capture a friendly non-vehicle, non-leader unit. And so basically, you're going to capture your own little shit unit, which was holding a bigger unit. You don't need that small unit anymore. And now you have your big stuff that you paid less for. And so that allows you to kind of catch up on that tempo a little bit.
I think there's janky stuff that will happen.
Is good for that as well.
Yeah.
Lengo is good in that. I think in blues, it might be interesting.
Yep.
I think he's C for me. Where do you have it as, TV?
C.
I think we all had him at C.
We all did C.
He's hard to evaluate.
I think he is. I think... So now we're going to put him in C and we're going to work out where we put him in C.
I think he's right there.
Right here? I definitely think he's better than Mon Mothma. I'm just... Jabba is awkward for me.
He intrigues me.
I think he's awkward. It could be really cool. There could be some really cool mechanics and shit that gets to happen, but yeah. And he comes out at 5, so it's a little bit different. In his leader unit ability side, I think is much stronger than his just regular leader. All right, that's all the leaders, gentlemen. We are back to the start. We need to reevaluate. Is there anything that we want to reconsider?
I think we need to have one in S. We have to.
It have to be Deidre if it's going.
I think it's Deidre.
I think it's going to be Deidre if we.
I'm fine saying that. I think she's the best one.
I agree. I think she's the best one.
Look,
is B too overstocked? I really think Dryden.
Put him in A if you want. It's not gonna. I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. The rest is fine. I think Padme and Sabe are.
I mean, look, there's potential for Palpatine to be like super duper good with the plot cost reduction and just like exploding the board.
The thing is that once Palpatine is dead,
you got nothing.
Like, well, I mean, no, because his leader ability is nothing. You just gonna keep drawing for plots.
Yeah.
Can't use them. I mean, you can still play them.
You can use them as regular cards, of course.
Yeah,
but
and some of them are still really good, even when they're not played as a plot. Like there's that new Underworld one, the 1/3 that's like name a card, look at their hand. If they've got that card name, discard the card. It's pretty cool.
Just playing 1 to draw. It's not bad.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be okay. I think it's gonna be very similar to Kylo. I think I'm okay with that, to be honest. Like the D and Scott is not really there. I honestly think Slidemore might be the worst leader in this set.
I agree.
It's funny how like the cunning villain cards are either super busted or they're just absolute jank tier. Like there's nothing in the middle.
And there's only one this set.
Yeah,
Slimemore's the only one.
Like, but Barris was kind of cool, but kind of jank.
I've tried.
Yep,
it was jank.
And then you got Cad, who's awesome. But
that's what he's saying.
Well, Django, Boba, like,
it's boom or bust. There doesn't feel a middle ground.
No, I'm okay with that. You guys are good.
I feel good.
I think we've been a little bit more conservative this one.
A lot in B.
Unlike us.
But I also don't think the crop of leaders are like the strongest either. From a lot of the sets.
We'll find out.
Look at the last six.
I'm looking forward to it.
This set has got me very excited, and the horrifying thing is it's only 2 weeks away before we hit pre-release. So that's snuck up. I think we've been so invested in competitive season that now all of a sudden we're like, holy shit, new set. And I know we kind of talk about this at most sets, and we generally tend to agree that at first the set felt a bit underwhelming, especially with some of the early reveals. I think they've picked up really hard, and there's some really strong shit. Like the plots, they just seem to be fucking hitting hard. I wouldn't be surprised if someone does something really hectic with the plots with Palp and takes something competitive somewhere and it does fairly well. Might not win anything, but I feel like it's going to hit some sort of top cut somewhere and bust something out. It'd be cool. Same with Dryden. I think he's got some cool stuff. I'm keen. I'm going to follow Cassian like no other to see what happens there because I'm curious.
Yeah, I think you'll be all right. Anyway, thanks everyone for tuning in. That was our, tier list, almighty tier list. We can't be wrong.
100% correct.
It is 100% correct.
You should definitely spend all your time engaging in the comment section of this video when it's released to tell us how it's
telling
not correct.
Us how correct we are.
But we are right. Let's not disagree.
It's okay for you guys to be wrong, but we're right.
But we appreciate you guys tuning in. Plenty more stuff coming your way soon, so stay tuned. Subscribe if you haven't already, which would be Crime Against the Empire. And we'll see you guys next time.
See you guys.